Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a monthly September message for all of the Pisces out in the collective. I want you to know that this is going to be a general reading, so it is not going to resonate with every single Pisces out in the collective. I ask that you take with you what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are new to my channel, welcome to Eileen Into Spirit. My name is Eileen Rouse. I'm a psychic intuitive and a spiritual essence coach, and I provide you with guidance, wisdom, and inspiration every other week right here on this channel. Without further ado, Pisces, let's go ahead and dive right into your monthly message. All right, Pisces, you know the drill. This is going to be a 9-card draw, so let's get shuffling. Remember that the first card up represents where you currently are. And Pisces, my friends, you are at the Ace of Wands. I love this because this is about new inspirations, new ideas. I feel that you're going to be moving into August with a lot of passion and a lot of desire, maybe on doing some new things, going on some new adventures. For some of you, this can represent a new career, maybe opening up a business, something that you are absolutely going to love, and it's going to make you ultimately very happy. So I feel like a lot of you are going to be experiencing so much joy, so much passion, and so much excitement. Now, your theme this month here, Pisces, is the Six of Cups, and this represents our inner child. It represents people from the past coming back. It can represent nostalgia. So maybe some of you are going to be, meeting up with some old friends, maybe some old family members, individuals that you haven't really seen in a very long time. Overall, I feel it's going to bring in a lot of love and a lot of support, and I do love this, especially since you're entering sort of this new beginning here that I feel is going to make you feel very loved and supported in a lot of ways. I do want to point out that if this is about inner child stuff, I feel that it's going to be important for you to be very loving and nurturing to yourself here, because this is going to, it's important that you love and you nurture yourself, especially if this is going to be like, inner child stuff that sort of comes up for you here, Pisces. Now, what are you accomplishing? Queen of Wands. Yes, this is confidence. This is like strong passion, heart-centered living, and really allowing yourself to be seen here, Pisces. So when I see Queen of Wands energy, I see someone that is very passionate about what they're doing, and they show up in the world. They allow themselves to be seen. They don't care what other people think, and they just go for it. Wholeheartedly just go for it. So I feel like a lot of you are going to be really stepping into your own. A lot of you might be experiencing sort of a glow up where you're going to feel like you're stepping into this new aspect of yourself, and you're going to let yourself shine, and other people are going to see you and feel like you're absolutely gorgeous, and they're going to be inspired by you because you're allowing your light to shine. And I think this is so important. I want to point out here that when you truly listen to the things that make you joyful, when you truly start incorporating those things that make you happy and that you absolutely love, that radiates off of you. And that is very evident with this Queen of Wands energy. Now, what do you need to avoid here? What do you need to avoid? Okay, the moon. So I feel like what you're really needing to avoid is avoid allowing yourself to feed into your own illusions, right? The one thing about the moon is that it often shows up in our lives. It contains all of the secrets, right? The masks that we wear. You need to avoid this, right? Avoid sinking back into the shadows. Because you're in this, because you're going to be moving into this Queen of Wands energy, you don't want to go back into the shadows here, Pisces. Don't allow your emotions to overcome you to the point that you sort of revert back to old habits. So this is what you're needing to avoid. If something negative, like I said, with this inner child comes up, you need to really face it. Face it, allow yourself to love and nurture yourself, give yourself that self-care that is needed, because that inner child, all it's needing is recognition and acknowledgement and acceptance from you. And the more that you face it, the faster you'll be able to rise above those emotions and sort of come out of it, okay? I do want to point out that the moon is Pisces energy. So, don't go into that whole, don't let the emotions overcome you, okay? Now, what are you needing to embrace this month? What are you needing to embrace this month here, Pisces? What are you embracing this month? What are you embracing this month? Okay. All right, the Hierophant. Okay, this is beautiful. So this truly represents higher learning. It represents overcoming sort of beliefs, traditions that you no longer align with, right? I do want to point out that this also represents an awakening, and it represents ascension. The Hierophant, to me, often represents the traditions, the old ways of doing things, and understanding that sometimes, doing things that way doesn't necessarily provide us with the clarity that we need or the depth and the understanding that we need. And so sometimes we have to sort of venture out of that traditional shell and sort of allow ourselves to blossom into a new shell. And I feel that's what's transpiring with you, Pisces. You're going through a rebirth. And I feel like, the old way of how you used to allow your emotions to overcome you and really fill you up, I feel like you're now sort of rising to this higher aspect of yourself where you're seeing things a lot clearer. You're having a more in-depth understanding of why you're experiencing things the way that you are. And you're allowing yourself to be seen, even in your vulnerability, right? You're allowing yourself to be seen. And that makes you so irresistibly inspirational, right? So I really, this is what you're embracing. You're embracing this higher learning. You're embracing your higher self. And I think this is beautiful. Now, what is the obstacle here? What is the obstacle that you're going to face this month? What is the obstacle? What is the obstacle you are going to face this month? Okay, Temperance here, Pisces. So I feel that your obstacle is going to be patience. Above all, it's going to be patience. Understanding that when you're going through an ascension and when you're going through this rebirthing process, you have the old energy and the new energy that are sort of ruminating within you. And you're having to blend all of those energies together to create something. And that takes time, right? Because we can't just shed the old layer of ourselves quickly and then feel like, okay, well, we're a brand new person. That it takes time, right? Especially when we have old beliefs and old traditions that have sort of been ingrained in us that we ultimately need to sort of allow ourselves to sort of let go of, okay? So I feel that your obstacle is going to be patience with yourself and with your understanding as you transition into this Queen of Wands energy, okay? Understand that this is what you are transitioning into, this Queen of Wands energy. So I feel it's going to be important for you to be patient with yourself, allow yourself to sort of blend all these energies that are sort of ruminating within you, and eventually you're going to come out on top, okay? Now, what is your support here this month? What is your support this month? You have the Four of Swords, so allow yourself time to reflect. Take a pause, take a step back. Allow yourself to really reflect on where you've been and focus so that it can allow you to focus on where you're going, okay? This is a rest period. This is sort of a pause. So I want you to understand that even though you might feel like things are not moving as rapidly as you would like them to here, Pisces, understand that you're needing this rest period, because the rest period is very important for this rebirth, okay? You need that rest period in order to truly reflect and see where you've come from, in order so that you can be more accepting and loving towards who you are becoming, okay? So that is your support. Now, what is your action? Your action, love this, is the Ace of Cups. This is about self-love, being loving and nurturing and understanding towards yourself. So this is what you're needing to do this month. I feel this month it's going to be very important that you love on yourself, that you nurture yourself, that you provide yourself what it is that you feel that you need in the moment that you need it. Understand that the love and the nurturing and the support and the acceptance is not going to come from outside of you. It's going to come from within you. So this is where you're learning how to be your own savior, be your own lover, be your own mother, be your own father. This is what this is representing. This is about you learning to fill your own cup, to be your own support system. Now, what is your advice and your encouragement here? Your advice is the Two of Wands. Okay, what this really tells me is that you, as you're going through this rebirth, as you're going through this transition here, Pisces, it's leading you towards a new life, a new adventure. And it's leading you towards something that is going to be a lot more enjoyable, thriving for you. And it's going to offer you an opportunity at a new life that you otherwise would have not experienced, okay? The Two of Wands is about new adventures. It's about choosing to take the next step towards the life that you're wanting to lead. And I think that this is absolutely beautiful. Let's go ahead and see what additional information Spirit has for you here, Pisces. What additional information do you have for Pisces here, Spirit? What additional information and insight do you have for Pisces? Okay, we have the Good Kind. Okay, this is interesting. I haven't seen this card since this is a fairly new deck. We are going to read what it says in the book so that we can get your message here, Pisces. So let's see. The Good Kind. Sweet Spirit, why are you working so hard? Really? What do you hope to gain in your current situation? Money, security, notoriety, love, acceptance, worthiness, growth? What are you working to find? Alongside whatever word your subconscious mind served up for you, add these two words: goodness and kindness. Allow these good old-fashioned vibrations to cut through the fog of your worries and let them lead you as you do the work. We get a massive energetic upgrade when we witness and partake in simple, virtuous gestures, and we undervalue them all the time. Allow them to be an important part of the solution. Goodness asks you to seek simple joys, to unplug, and to do something because it's the right thing to do, not because of what you will gain. Kindness asks you to help someone out just because, to look at potential instead of just flaws, to listen with an open heart, to witness without judgment. Modern society can often paint these virtues as naive, superficially, light and love, or even insincere. But whoa, my goodness, genuine goodwill and selflessness always opens the most rewarding doors. Try some good and kind on for size, because they may be way more fresh and alive than you remember. And they are always, always the good kind of undertaking. Pisces, I feel like this message, the good and kind, is really wanting you to understand it from the perspective of being good and kind to yourself as you go through this rebirthing process. You are transitioning to the Queen of Wands, a beautiful, confident, inspiring queen. Whether you are male or female, this does not reference gender whatsoever. You are transitioning into this vibrant energy that is meant to shine their light in this world and to be confident and loving and nurturing, and inspiring others. And I feel that as you go through this awakening process, you are meant to love on yourself in ways that other people were never there to love on you. Be good and be kind to yourself, and be good and be kind to others. So this is your message, Pisces. I thank you so much for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you next time with your new message. Namaste, guys.